Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to a new episode of What a K-Drama.
Mm-hmm.
So, the last time we spoke about movies.
Yep.
Okay? Because, we watch a lot of movies, but this time we're coming with a new topic. Webtoons turned dramas.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been happening for a few years now, okay?
There's quite a few, and I feel like it's gaining popularity as well.
Yes, but Webtoons are so good, though.
They are.
If you don't know, we have a segment just for Webtoons, so go to the K-Mail and check that because there's a lot of interesting ones. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of new to Webtoons. I've seen just a couple of years, but they're being out for like ages.
I'm not a super fan of reading comics, so
yeah.
I haven't really read any.
I do like
apologies. And it's that art form, I guess, never really captured my interest.
But did you know that some of the productions you watched were based on like webtoons?
Oh, 100%. Would I go read that webtoon? Probably not. So, So even with like the K-dramas I've watched that are like super dope, love them, I still don't feel the need to go read the webtoon.
But imagine this. It's like basically watching a movie that came from a book.
Yeah. I don't like reading the book after I've seen the movie.
But you love fan fiction, so it's
that's different though.
It's not. It's like absolutely not.
It is, because fan fiction is I can choose my own ships, my relationships. I can choose what kind of universe we're exploring with my well-known, well-loved characters.
Okay.
Well, if it's from the book, the structure is usually the same, right?
Sometimes the structure is similar. Yes.
Yeah, I know that if I love a movie, I usually won't be in love with the book or vice versa. Like if I love a book and they make a movie off it, it's usually like, why did they leave this out? Why did they leave that out? They left out my favorite part. So I've learned not to do that to myself. I
love doing that to myself. I keep reading books, webtoons, and then watch the adaptations. Do I get mad at times? 100%, because I'm like, that one scene was amazing, and then you just skip it? How dare you? Yeah. So this is just me, hating on writers. And
a bit of a masochist here.
100%. So let's just start this, okay? So the first one on the list is Just in the Trap.
Yeah.
I watched Just in the Trap, but it was airing. So this was 2016 or 17? 2016. And the webtoon is under the same name. It's also called Just in the Trap. And it started running in 2010 till 2017. So with Just in the Trap, we all know how it goes with Just in the Trap. It follows like the college life of these different people, their struggles during college, and this very specific relationship. Okay, I think you watched a couple of episodes.
Kathleen tried to make me watch it.
Yeah,
I've seen half of it, and then she didn't continue watching it. It's not my cup of tea.
It wasn't.
There's so many toxic characters.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, you're so smart. Just take yourself out of that situation.
Yeah. Well, I had a lot of that while we were watching it. I was watching it for the second time, so she couldn't ruin it, I had already watched it. So, it was fine for me. However, what I found very interesting is that the drama had a lot of like open ending in comparison to the webtoon. Okay. With the webtoon, they are very different. And then in the drama didn't quite end as I expected to end. I think everyone had the same issue with the drama. Okay. However, the webtoon ends differently.
The webtoon finished after the drama was released.
This happens very often. Okay. Whenever a webtoon is very popular, they will do like an adaptation, but it's like a loose adaptation of the webtoon.
It's kind of like Game of Thrones, how it ended.
Kind of, I suppose. Kind of. I think a lot of like people that do adaptations do that. But anyways, I wasn't really happy with the end. However, I think that if you really want to know what happens with these characters, you want to close the cycle. Like I needed to close the cycle. Okay.
Then I would just Google, how does Cheese in the Trap end? And then I'd probably find an article.
I couldn't because it finished in 2017. The drama was in 2016.
All right, so you had to like wait a whole year.
I had to wait.
See, that's when you go to fan fiction to get the end that you love.
No, thank you. I don't like fan fiction. I think what we're not gonna give you spoilers here, so control yourself.
Okay.
Well, anyways, I feel like in the drama, in the webtoon, they had a better closure, as in the characters.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. So if you want to, like assemble the puzzle, read the webtoon.
The thing is, with adaptations from like webtoons to K-dramas, I feel like you need to, for the script at least, you need to work together with the creator of the webtoon. Because especially if it wasn't finished yet, I don't know if they did, but they should take the writer on board just so they can guide the story in the right direction.
I know, it's not like the story had a quite realistic end, as in the drama. It had a good end. It was like it just had the end that it was needed for the drama and the characters. However, I'm a rom-com person. I want my romance, okay? I did not get that in the drama.
Spoiler warning.
Spoiler alert. I got it from my webtoon, okay? I got that growth, that romance that I wanted.
And the webtoon,
it's a bit complicated, but it's good.
Intrigued.
Yeah, so let's go to the next one. The next one I did not watch, but Ilse
I watched it. Hey.
Yeah.
So Sweet Home.
Yeah.
A very, very popular Netflix series, was based on a webtoon as well. The webtoon started running in 2017 and finished in 2020, and the drama came out in 2020 as well. So
yes,
all good. It's basically like a sort of zombie apocalypse where everyone gets sick and people turn into monsters based on their desires in life. And it's focused in this one apartment building, and you see how the characters try to survive, work together, hate on each other. The huge, you know.
Yeah, you know that I was reading, I am like a webtoon Reddit, the community. And then they were talking, they were talking about that webtoon specifically, and how for the drama they added new characters or they changed some characters and stuff. So I think it would be very interesting reading that one. Like, I wouldn't be able to watch the drama, but I will read it. Absolutely.
I don't recommend that you watch it. It's too bloody and violent.
Yeah, but in the webtoon, they can't do that, It's just...
To be honest, I think in the webtoon, they could make it a lot more darker than in the actual show. Especially if you can read the inner monologue.
Right. Yeah, but the graphic scenes, you just can't show the blood in the webtoon, You can really, even if it's a dark one. I mean, the dialogues might be dark, but it's just the effect, like the visual effect that kills me. Because we were watching this movie yesterday.
Coin Locker Girl.
Yeah. So yeah, I couldn't. Well,
it was funny.
I couldn't. I just couldn't. It was so much blood everywhere.
I mean, it's a very tragic story.
Good movie, by the way. But oh my god, it was. She was having the time of her life. I was. What? No. So that was me.
I completely disagreed with the main character's decisions.
I know, but it sort of like had a nice end. But we're not talking about that movie.
Sorry, yeah.
Let's continue.
Wait, I want to share one more thing about Sweet Home.
Yeah.
Is that in the adaptation, they did a really good job with the special effects. Because you have the monsters and all. In a webtoon, it's easy-ish to draw.
Yeah.
And it looks realistic. It's very hard to do that in an adaptation. So really, the special effects guys, the makeup guys, they really did a splendid job on that one.
Awesome.
Thumbs up.
Okay. So next on the list is What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. So the webtoon started in 2016 and it finished in 2018. And the webtoon is an adaptation of a novel that came out in 2013.
How does that work with copyright?
I don't know. I don't know. I think that probably the webtoon was longer and it went more in depth with characters, whereas in the book, I think it was shorter because it ran for 2-3 years. A book is just a book, So it's probably longer.
Yeah, but still, I wonder if the creator of the webtoon had to give chunk of the profits to the creator of the book.
I don't know how that would work, but I think they should, because it was the novelist's idea at the end of the day.
Yeah, I don't think the copyright of the novel ends in 3 years. So
Yeah. And this drama aired in 2018. So the leads...
we went monotone there for a second.
Yeah. So, yeah, this drama, I kind of dropped it. Okay.
Yeah, it looked like a bit much. I didn't watch it, but I saw bits and pieces on YouTube and Instagram.
Do love Park Soo-joon. I mean, I really, really like him. And the lead, Park Min-young, I love her too. But I just couldn't get myself to finish it, you know?
Why though? What was it from it that caused you to drop it?
I don't know. It might have been that I felt that, I mean, it had all these backstory. And if you like these kind of dramas that will have everything, it's like in the drama world, at the end of the day, everything will click, as in childhood.
Everything's connected.
Everything is connected.
They met when they were 7.
So,
they're each other's first loves.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that something that put me off that one was, I think that because I've watched a couple of them with the same sort of story-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was funny though. It's a romantic comedy. It's very cute. I just decided that it wasn't for me when I was halfway through it. But yeah.
Would you consider reading the webtoon then?
Yes, I think I am going to read the webtoon, because I think the story will be quite different, because at the end of the day, a drama is an adaptation of the webtoon. Probably the webtoon doesn't have these elements that they put in the drama to make it more likable to viewers, I suppose.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think it will be interesting to read it. And also, I think that right now I've watched so much thrillers and police stuff that I'm ready for some romantic stuff. Hit me with a rom-com.
You watch one drama and one movie, and you're ready to.
The thing is that I'm watching this drama called Find Me in Your Memory. That be just so sad. It's so sad. So I think I'm ready for a good rom-com that will have every single drama cliche that you can find.
Yeah.
So that might be my next drama. Take again. What's Wrong with Secretary Him? And let's go to our next one. Our next one we both watched, and I think we've mentioned this one before a couple of times, maybe more than that.
It's one of the rom-coms I can get behind.
Yeah. So we're talking about Her Private Life.
Because it's healthy.
So Her Private Life is not really based on a webtoon, but I had to add it. It's based on a novel.
Yay!
That was published in 2007. Can't speak today. So it's based on the novel nunafan.com. And I just want to read the novel because I loved the characters so much. It was so healthy and well balanced. And it was
female friendships for the win as well.
Healthy relationships,
I am kind of curious in the novel, which person the story is is it first person? Is it third person? She, he, whatever. I think it'd be interesting to discover more of her inner monologue.
That would be awesome, because how you had these little clips in the drama where she had these inner moments that these
exactly
thrilling moments that you're fangirling heavily. So she had those little moments, and when you watched them, they were hilarious, but a bit over the top as well. I was like, oh my god, I get it, but I was like, okay. So
haven't we all been there though?
100%. Do I want to see myself doing that? Absolutely not.
Nope.
I would be like, Kathleen, get a grip.
Calm yourself down, woman.
Basically. Yeah, but I think it's relatable for any fangirl.
I think of all the ones that we mentioned, that might be the most likely one for me to actually read and enjoy.
Interesting. So let's go.
But it's also a book and not a webtoon, so it's kind of cheating.
You have to get into that webtoon app. It's so good.
I don't know.
It's so good. I'm reading 4 webtoons that are ongoing, and oh my god, the thing is that I don't have that you can read more episodes, but you have to pay the coins.
Oh yeah.
So I just wait for the free ones. I'm sorry.
We poor.
I have enough subscriptions already. Well, anyway, I just made that public. So let's go to the next one. The next one is True Beauty. So True Beauty, well, you watched me watch it. And for me, that was a roller coaster. That she was shading me at times while I was watching my lovely rom-com. She was. But anyway.
I was just sharing my opinion.
So True Beauty, the webtoon was first released in 2008 and 2018. And it's still ongoing. Okay? And the drama adaptation came out just last year. Well, last year and it finished this year. I think it was late last year, maybe?
Probably, yeah.
Anyway. And yeah, I loved it. It's like...
It was a very popular webtoon as well, wasn't it?
It's still very popular. Yeah, I literally read that webtoon in one go. As in...
Everything that was out at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was like thrilled whenever I saw the drama coming out. The casting was amazing. I mean, bravo for that cast. It was incredible, okay? And I kind of like that they did a loose adaptation of the webtoon because the drama did have a lot of elements of the webtoon, as in the characters, their insecurities, what they had to go through, all of that. However, I like how the characters grew in the drama. In the webtoon, I'm still waiting for them to get themselves out there. It's frustrating at times.
Do you think that's why they choose like really popular webtoons? Because it already has a fandom.
Probably. And also there's like the hype around it, It's like True Beauty is a very popular. I think it's been in the first 3 places in the popularity in the webtoon app for a couple of years.
Yeah. It kind of makes sense from like a sales point of view.
Yeah.
Because there's a guaranteed fan base already, so...
Yeah, the best was whenever the cast wasn't decided yet, and people would be like, imagine, yes, that was amazing. But I'm glad that everyone was going with Chang for the lead, and everyone was like, including me, and I was like, they look so similar.
Wasn't it based on Jin from BTS?
I don't know. Well, rumors has it that Beauty, it's a fanfic, But I didn't know that. We know
one of the most successful fans then.
100%. 100%. But that's just Reddit rumors. People do not believe that. That's just Reddit rumors.
I feel like we're going to discover that in like 5 years in like a heart-to-heart interview or something.
Imagine. Anyway, if that's the truth, she's making profit from it. A smart girl. Very, very smart. Anyway, True Beauty, the drama is completed. Go and watch it. It's a wholesome story. It talks about self-esteem, family, growing. It's like a nice little drama. Romantic scenes, friendship. It's cute. I love it.
I think I shipped the bromance more than
the romance was on point. Everyone did, honey. Everyone was in for that ship. Everyone.
I mean, yeah.
It was just wholesome altogether. Whenever it finished, I think I was like, yes, it finished. What am I going to do every Saturday now? It's finished, yeah.
Will there be a second season?
I don't know. I don't think so, though, because the drama ended well. I'm seeing everything, like everyone, the second character got like, he reached whatever he wanted to do with his life. The other two got together finally. So it's like nice, close chapters. I love that.
Well, all it takes is a couple of new characters in the mix, and then you have a second season.
I refuse. Also, something interesting is that one of the characters of the drama was basically a second character in the webtoon. But they made this character sort of like main in the drama. So that was an interesting mix they did there.
Curious indeed.
Yeah, so it's kind of a loose, not really loose, but it's based on, but not really the full thing. Okay, let's go to the next one.
It's another one of mine. It's Strangers from Hell.
Yeah, I just can't think how that would be.
You should never watch that.
No, am I going to? No, but how is the webtoon will be like?
I think the webtoon would be amazing.
Okay.
Because he has, like, the main character has a lot of anger issues, right?
Yeah.
So you have scenes where he's imagining punching someone in the face until they, die.
Wow.
And I think they did it really well in the drama, but I think in the webtoon,
Do you think the characters will go more in depth?
probably, yeah.
Okay, okay.
But for me, that drama was so perfect.
So you
It
don't
was
want to...
all the casting was spot on. The dialogue was really good. Even the flashback scenes, it just so dark and twisted. But
Wow.
that's the one with the teeth collector.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. I guess that webtoon was also very popular, I suppose. If it was turned into a drama,
I think so,
popular.
yeah. But I feel like the Korean audience really loves dark, twisted thrillers.
Okay.
So there's definitely an audience for that.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So the next one
We both watched
Extraordinary You. So the webtoon ran from, the webtoon is actually called July Found by Chance, published in 2018, and the drama was...
Such an odd title.
Yeah, I don't know. You know that with English names, they change the complete thingy.
Didn't they change the airs as well?
They changed the airs, they changed Something by the Rain. Something by the Rain?
Yeah.
I think the translation was Pretty Nona Who Buys Me Food in Korean. It would translate into that.
Mm-hmm.
But not many, I think the Western audience not familiar with the term Nuna, so they would be Something in the Rain. And I was like, what even? It's Something in the Rain. What rain? The rain scene they had? What's the story? Anyway, Extraordinary You. The original webtoon is called July Found by Chance.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that one. It's like a webtoon in a webtoon. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
I think they did it really well. Especially, I think it was smart to add the sounds of pages, the
flip. Yeah.
That was such a smart and easy way to understand when they were in the comic book scenes and when they were in their own narrative, basically.
Yeah.
I thought that was very smart and really well done.
I would love to know what they did with the end, because at the end, in the drama, it's like every webtoon, it comes to an end. But I wonder how the story was changed for the webtoon. So I didn't even know that was based on a webtoon. I found out not long ago, you know. So I think it would be very interesting, because the story itself from Extraordinary You, it's very unique and different. I think I just loved how smart the writer was.
It was filled with inside jokes as well.
Yeah,
it was just honestly pop culture. Mwah.
Yeah. It also they had a little references from drama cliches, and I loved that. It was so funny. It was so funny. And whenever she snapped out of the character, she would be like, "No, goodbye."
Why is there light shining when the three walk in?
Yeah, it's like a little Boys Over Flowers reference there. Loved it. So the next one is Itaewon Class. So Itaewon Class, the webtoon ran from 2016 to 2018, and the drama aired in 2020. So Itaewon Class, it is a really good story.
No.
Awesome. But yeah, the thing is that I was expecting for something more heartfelt, romantic-ish.
Lol.
And then you just they hit me with life problems.
It's have a little revenge.
Yeah.
Honestly, characters that devote their entire lives to revenge, I stand.
Notice that I love the diversity. I loved the friendships in the characters, the support. It was such a good drama. Did I miss the romantic part? I did.
For me, the amount of romance that was in there, especially with the love triangle, I was like,
that's not
just put them out of their misery, man. I hate love triangles, really.
She does.
It's make a choice and then stick by it and move on.
Yeah, but Itaewon Class is such a good drama. I will highly recommend.
Very good.
Watch it.
Especially if you're not too familiar with K-dramas. I feel like that's the perfect segue into it.
Yeah.
Because it has enough of diversity and interesting topics, that you can smoothly get into the more normal ones, I guess. I'm not explaining this properly, but yeah.
Well, Itaewon Class isn't excellent drama. I would love to read the webtoon because probably a lot more happen, but they they have to make it shorter.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I wonder what happened with I believe that probably the webtoon they speak more about the other characters as well.
Yeah, the thing is, that's all good and well for the side characters that you love. If it's a side character that you're like, ugh, then skip a chapter, like.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to read that webtoon actually
Mhm.
because I really like the drama. It was a really well done drama. Last on the list is My ID's Gundam Beauty. And to my surprise, I know this was based on the webtoon, but I thought the webtoon had finished. But it started on 2016 and it's still ongoing. So
Wow.
yes, that is very impressive.
Mhm.
Anyway, the drama adaptation came out in 2018. And I mean, for you, was a hard drama to watch, right? You were like,
I dropped it after like the first episode.
well, I did watch it full lot, and I really like the growth of the characters. As in, they found themselves.
The passivity, the passiveness of the main character. If that is her character arc, sure, totally understand. Could I make it past the first episode while she's like, no.
But that was because of her shyness, though. She was an introvert.
I don't have patience for that.
She dropped it. I did watch it, and I would recommend watching it. It's a good drama. It talks about beauty standards, the pressure that girls feel even when they're very young. So I think it's really good. I would love to see how, because I mean the webtoon is still running, so I wonder what stories the webtoon is telling. I literally haven't even read the first chapter, so I would love to see how the story takes off.
You know what I
The
thought
webtoon.
was very good is that they never showed her face pre-surgery.
Okay. Oh.
Never. It was always from the back or from like the side, but you could never see her actual face.
Okay.
Which is so good because if you have someone that looks like her pre-surgery face, what does that tell you? It's like, oh, she looks like me, so I must be ugly.
Yeah.
Ugly as hell. So yeah, I mean that wouldn't be the message that they wanted to show. So I thought that was very good.
Yeah, they did a good job with the drama. Even if you didn't finish it, I think they did a good job. At the end, they found themselves. They became better people as well. So it was a good drama overall.
Agree to disagree. Okay.
Just go and watch it. It's worth it. It's a good drama. Well, that was the last one for this episode. And it was a bit of a long episode, people. But there are many more. I'm just saying. We just chose the most popular ones.
Yeah.
There's a lot out there. And I think that we're watching. And also, I'm so curious for the webtoon because I've read just a couple of them. But there are so many. So I'm always curious about how different it is from the drama. You know, I love those comparisons. I ended up hating everyone, but I love those comparisons. I'm like, yeah, I have issues with the writers. I have issues with the cartoonist of the person that writes the webtoon, but whatever, supports. Anyway. That was it for this episode of Para K-Drama. So go and check out the K-Meal for more K-drama reviews, music, the usual. And yeah, that was it for this week.
Yeah, we'll see you guys
next time.
next time.
Bye-bye.